Hello and welcome to the A to Z YouTube channel. My name is Toby Allen and I am the A in A to Z. I'm in charge of the songwriting, producing and engineering side of things. And today we're going to be looking at the brand new BDH AmpKnob suite from Bogren Digital. And it's, as you can see, it's 3 different amps, 1 knob on each, and they are based on the EVH 5153, the original block letter 5150 from Peavey, and the 6505 Plus also from Peavey. Now the 6505 Plus is actually a modified one. Apparently it's heavily modified and is particularly good for low tunings. So that's really cool. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through each one of these and have a quick play and show you the features and things. What you've just heard there is me flipping through the 3 different amp sims there, one after the other. They are all using the same impulse response I put on there, which is the Vikings one from Bogren Digital's Rhythm Pack. But obviously they come with a matched cab, so we'll be hearing some of that as well. This isn't per se a sponsored video because I wasn't asked to make this video by Bogren Digital, but I was given these very kindly by the Bogren Digital for me to check out, have a play and a test and all those kind of things. As I said, they've not asked me to make this video and they've not told me what to say, so everything I say in this video is my own opinion. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're liking what you're seeing. If you don't, then tell me why, because that would be awesome, because then I can try and improve on future videos. So let's have a look first off at the BDH3. This is based on 5153. First off, I just want to say how absolutely gorgeous the user interface is in here. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. We can cover up my face, you don't need to see my face. And just look at the detail on this. I think that's amazing. Maybe I'm easily pleased. I don't know. And also, like, look at how much that button looks like a button on a real one, on a real 5150. Yeah. So let's just get that out of the way. I just thought that was. I just think that it just looks amazing. And obviously the fact it's white, like my one, I just think that's really cool as well. Anyway, what you've got on here, there's a couple of new things. You've got a metronome on here. And you can actually change the settings on there. You can tap the tempo, you can change how many beats it is, you can change where the accent is, and a bunch of other stuff on there. So and there's a speed chainer on there as well. That is really cool. Very, very useful for sort of jamming and learning stuff and practicing. And you've also got a riff recorder, so there you go, and then you can save it and listen to it later on. And this button here that takes you to the folder where those things go. You've also got on this one a button to turn your pedal on and off. So here's how it sounds with the pedal on. Here's how it sounds with the pedal off. So that's nice. And then you can increase the gain right up. That goes pretty chunky still, without the boost on there, but you know, I like a boost in front of it. If I'm using my EVH, I'll be going on the blue channel normally with a boost in front of it, so I think that sounds great here. Now let's hear how it sounds with the matched cab. That sounds really great. Kind of just like nice kind of ooh, you know, I've talked about on previous amp sims, it's hard to kind of define into words what it is, but it's ooh. It's really nice. Now what's really crazy is that I'm going to load a custom IR. So I've just loaded up the impulse response I made with GGD Cali for my amp tone on my album, the Vrak album, which came out last year. I recorded that with my EVH 5153 into a load box into that impulse response, and so that's the tone I'm really familiar with, and I load up on here, and you know, turn the gain up just a tiny bit. Is insanely close, and it kind of just, it has that reaction to the playing that is just not really there on a lot of other amp sims. So that's really impressive. I really like that. This is now my go-to for tracking. So when I'm tracking guitars, I tend to use an amp sim, and then when it goes to actually finishing the song, I'll generally run through a real amp. But it feels fun to play through, and it kind of, when it feels fun, then the performance is better because you're playing better, because you're having more fun, because it sounds good, and so this is perfect for that. And now we're going to move over to the next one, which is the 5169. This is based on an OG block letter 5150 from Jens's personal collection, just like the 5153 was. And yeah, so let's hear that one as well. I'm just going to switch over to the matched cab. We were using the Vikings one, but we're now over to the matched cab. Which sounds a little bit more chonky than the cab I was using on there. Yeah, that gets a lot of low end very quickly, and that again, very nice. Obviously that one has all the same features as the 5153, the one that we've looked at. You can turn the pedal on and off, you can change the gain on there, got the recording and the metronome, tuner, matched cab, and the ability to load up your own impulse response as well. And then we move over to the 6606 Plus, which is based on a 6505 Plus modified. We move over to the matched cab. Now what I'm going to do is now we've got the matched cab set on all of these, I'm going to very quickly chug through them so you can hear straight away what the differences are between them. And QuickTime is being a pain in the bum. So I think what's really clever with this is that there is now more tonal options within this. So like with the Rev C, you've got like basically one tone and the gain knob, and that's it. But and if you want to change the tone, then you just got to change the cab or use a different sim. But with this, you've got that classic 5150 sound in 3 different flavors. So if you're playing through, say, the BDH3, and you think, well, this is just not quite bright enough, then you can switch over to the 5169, which to my ears is dialed in a little bit brighter. And if that, you know, you want something darker, then you can move over to the 6606 Plus, and that gives you a bit more chonk, a bit more low end. It has a little less gain, but it just has more chonk and more. I think you want less gain if you're doing like lower tuning. So that's ideal if you're like going for an 8-string kind of riff or something like that, and you want a bit less gain, a bit more chonk, and a bit more girth to it. And I think that's what's really cool, is as it's still retained that simplicity that you had with the Rev C, but you've now got the more variety of tone by switching out which one you're using. So that's my thoughts on that. I would love to know what you think. And of course, there is a free trial as well. You can try these out and have a play and decide what you think of it as well. So thank you very much for watching. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. The subscribe button is still evil. It still needs to be punished. So whip it. And we'll see you next time. Oh, very helpful. Thank you.